And we're finally back for some more Persona 4 Golden Happy 2021, everyone.
Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, it's been a while since we have actually done one of these. It's just between his work schedule and my work schedule, and then Christmas and the holidays, it has been absolutely nuts with us.
Yeah, pretty much. So, so we decided to take a bit of a break throughout the holiday season. We're gonna get back into this now as much as we possibly can. Not much else to say about that, which is your typical busy holiday schedule, I guess.
Yep. And hey, we've got a figure on the Midnight Channel.
You know what's interesting is that that they were normally, as you might recall, with how when Yukiko got kidnapped, they will give you blurred images as a way to, I guess, make the people in question aware that
Yeah, I think so too.
well, for those who are not
I saw
really
him somewhere.
involved with
He was
trying
on
to
TV.
solve the
He was on
case,
that
they
special
just
news report.
thought
He's
it
really
was some
scary,
weird
dude.
transition
He was
problem or
yelling at
something,
the
some
camera
static
and
problem,
getting
but
bent.
to the investigation team,
Alright. So we finally have a lead.
they're treating
Let's all
it as
get
they
together
should,
tomorrow, okay? Oh,
a
I almost
warning that
forgot.
they might be next.
It's kind of off subject,
Yeah.
but
So
as long
basically
as
what
you're
we
on the
have
line,
established was
mind if I ask
the
something?
teen
It's
from the television
something I've
Kanji
been meaning to
Tatsumi.
ask
He
for a
seems
while.
to
So,
be connected to this
what do you think
investigation
about
somehow.
Yukiko and Chie?
So, which is why the investigation team is going to get
well, that's
together
not
and
his
try and
words.
talk this out.
Which one's your type?
Well, not only connected to the investigation team at this point, but rather like
Connected to the case is what I meant to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he's
Kinda
he's
harsh,
become
don't
the
you
talk of
think?
the town,
Well,
the talk of the
I
month,
understand.
rather.
They're
Yeah.
great girls, but you saw their ugly sides right off.
Alright, yeah.
Now,
Your
that
first
choice right
impression's the
there
one
a
that
second
sticks.
ago was
Hey, but don't worry.
how do you
This
really
is
feel
just
about
between
Chie
you
and
me,
Yukiko?
okay? See you tomorrow.
If you chose neither of them, like I did there, that's a free stat towards your courage. So you get this free stat up. Now, don't worry if you do choose this one. It doesn't impact at all your chances of romancing one of the two if you ever so choose to.
Okay.
It's just simply there.
Kanji Tatsumi,
Okay.
huh? He definitely
He
didn't look like the
definitely
social
seemed like
type.
the social type.
Now there is an understatement. Isn't he really scary? Did you see the news special the other day?
Yeah, I saw it.
So
You
yeah,
mean
pretty
Special
much
on Biker Gangs? I watched it too.
yeah, and
He
that's
wasn't like
and that's
that
pretty
when he
much
was young.
What the situation
You
is because
know
of the
him,
fact that Kanji was on television
But we
about the
haven't talked to
biker
each other in a
gangs.
long
He is
time.
now
His family
potentially a
runs a
target.
textile shop, and we've been a
Yep.
customer of theirs for many years.
And we'll find out
So I speak
if
with Kanji-kun's mother from time to time.
See where this goes.
yeah, we'll see where this
Why don't
goes.
we
Yeah.
go there now? We might be able to talk to
Okay,
him in
so
person. Sounds good. At the very least,
I guess
let's get to know
I
his
actually
strange
remember
troubles lately.
and it was gonna be mildly
I
off
wouldn't
topic
wanna
here
run
for a
into him in
moment,
dark alley,
but
I'm
I
pretty sure he
remember at
won't
one
fly off
point
the handle at his
when
back
the
door.
remake went
All right,
for this
then let's
port
get
of this
going.
game that got to Steam was so
things get
successful.
rough,
People have been
shout whatever you
clamoring
got.
for, I think, a similar treatment with Persona 3.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, we got Persona 3 originally in 2006,
Yes.
and I think we got a rebalanced version. I think within the next
Hello.
couple years. I think next year or
Yuki-chan,
the year after.
it's so nice to see you.
All right, cool.
Well
so
then,
now
if
we've
you'll
got
excuse me,
this young
I'm
you
sorry
got
that I
this
couldn't
seemingly young
help
man
more.
here who has been
It's all
A
right.
slender
You've
young
given me
man,
plenty
yeah.
to think about.
who's been
you.
discussing seems to be discussing something with Kanji's mother.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what that could be.
Yep.
What's up with him? Weirdo.
Never seen him before. Yuki-chan, you're as lovely
Now,
as
what's interesting
always.
is that I guess a bit about I guess we talk a little bit about Kanji here.
How can I help
He
you
grew up
today?
with a
Are
pretty
you out
interesting
shopping
life.
with
I mean,
your friends?
he's like this rugged
Oh, well,
rugged looking
actually-
kid, but he's into really nice, delicate things.
Yeah.
Which is an odd parent, I guess, in his own way.
I've
Yeah.
seen this
Some
somewhere
sort of
before.
odd trait about him. Like you would think that he'd be like one of those heavy metal fans
You're
or something.
right. Where was
Yeah.
that?
It also seems like they also
that
said I
place
think last
inside the
episode
TV.
was the reason why
That's
Kanji
right.
keeps trying to
That
drive
room
off
with
these
those
biker
faceless
gangs is to
posters.
protect his mom.
It's that
Well,
announcer's.
more like
Are you
they were
acquaintances
causing a
of
ruckus
Miss Yamada?
outside, and he only went out. He
Well,
wanted to shut them up,
kinda.
but we gone overboard in
Did Miss
doing
Yamano
that.
Yeah.
happen to have a scarf like this?
Basically.
Yes.
So
It was a
that's
special
why
order she placed. She
that's why he's
actually
been
ordered
kind of
a
under the
pair,
microscope
but
as
in
far
the
as the
end,
police are
she said
concerned.
she only wanted
Yeah.
the women's scarf.
Left
It
us with
left
no
us with
choice
no
but to
choice
sell
but to
this
sell
one
this one
separately.
separately.
Oh, back to the women's scarf thing.
Man.
Yeah,
There is
yeah,
a
because
connection to the first case.
yeah, that same
What
scarf
are
that
we
was
gonna
actually found in
do?
the
How should I know?
the room inside the TV that was
Hello? Delivery here for the Tatsumis.
that was positioned like a noose,
Oh,
or that
I'll
was
be
made
right
into a
there.
noose.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You'll have to excuse
Oh,
me.
it's okay. We should get going.
Oh,
yes, we
it's
should.
okay. We should get going.
Yeah, I don't think we can
I'll
get
come
any
again,
more
ma'am.
out of this here.
Is that so? Well, then please
So
say
it only
hello to your
includes a
mother
scarf.
for me.
Huh? Why,
Interesting.
why a scarf?
Why a scarf of all things?
It really is connected to the first case after all. But it's just a scarf. Would the killer target
Would
someone
a-
just
would a-
because
would
of
a
that?
killer kill anyone for just for a
What's
scarf?
going on?
That damn woman, she
let's
bought
talk
that
outside.
last scarf.
Oh my god.
I'll make her pay in blood money for this.
There's Mr. Kanji.
It's Kanji-kun.
Quick, hide!
You're not fooling anyone, you know.
Shh, I can't hear what they're saying.
just had step back to take a sip of
Tomorrow's
water.
fine with me, huh?
Like I've been
School.
down at least 2 to 3 bottles of water
course I'm
pretty much
going to
every
school.
day.
Then I'll meet you at the gates
These
after
last
school
couple of
tomorrow.
weeks. 'Cause, you know, they say it's always important to stay
He seems
hydrated.
interested.
Yeah.
He's a guy. And I'm a guy, but he's interested in me?
That's an interesting line. Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, and I wonder,
hell?
you pricks looking at?
you know, there's actually a funny scene that will be coming up, I think, a few minutes after this. At the exact same spot too. At the exact same spot. Yeah.
Than on TV.
There's like a
On
really
TV last
funny
night was definitely Kanji-kun.
scene that does happen in a
Yeah.
little while, so I guess you
I
can
just
stick around for
realized
that.
something. Remember the common points we were talking about? His mom fits the pattern. She's a woman.
So
and she
I guess
knew
they're going back to
Mizuyama.
the prior assumption
was
that
her
the
son who
killers
appeared
just
on
keep
TV.
targeting females that somehow
So
connect
what does that
to the
mean?
case. You know, do
Yeah,
you
that's what
think
it seemed
that
like based on the TV image.
if they were going
But
to
his
target
mother
the
fits the
mother, do you
pattern
think
more than
perhaps
he
it would have
does.
shown images of her, or do you think that
Maybe it's similar to my case.
it could have gone
If you think
either
about
way?
it, my mother fit the victim profile more than I did.
No.
She was the one who dealt directly with Miss Yamano, but I was the one who was
Could have gone out of the
targeted.
way, I guess.
Does that mean
I-
it'll be
I
the
gue- I
kid
guess
again
so.
instead of the mother? But if that's true, then the killer's motive makes no sense at all. It'd have nothing to do with silencing witnesses or revenge or anything.
So nothing to
You
do
think
with
we're on the wrong
silencing
track?
witnesses or
Maybe even
revenge.
the first case had
May-
nothing
may-
to do
maybe
with
it could
grudges
maybe it
or
could be like one of
revenge.
those
Or is there some kind of secret in the textile shop?
one of those wild goose chase things, like one of those
I'm
things.
totally
I guess it's
lost.
supposed to kind of
But we can't ignore this.
I guess they're throwing. I guess what's going on here?
Why
They're
don't
just
you
trying.
just go
I
ahead
guess
and
they're
ask
just throwing
Kanji
themselves off
himself?
track a bit.
We
Yeah.
could at least see if anything odd's happened lately.
So they're gonna try and
Scares
talk
the
to him and
wits
see if
out
they
of
can
me,
figure it
but-
out.
Well, they're gonna keep
Wasn't
trying, I guess.
Kanji making plans with that weird kid a moment ago?
You know, he did
Something
make a
about meeting up at
plan with a
school?
slender young
I heard
man
he's been skipping
to
school
meet him
ever
at the
since
school
new year
gates.
started. Doesn't that seem a little suspicious?
We shall see what happens.
Something did seem weird.
in
It's
in the next
suspicious,
in the next
alright.
few minutes.
There's something funny going on here.
But yeah, back to what I was bringing up before. It would be
Sense?
cool
You
if
sound
at some
like Teddy.
point,
Still, we might find some
they
clues.
could do a similar
Alright,
treatment with
let's
Persona
try
3.
staking out both
Do you think they
Kanji
would
and his family
do
store. We
Persona
definitely
3
don't want the killer
FES,
getting ahead of
considering that
us.
was like the updated version
being
that came
said,
out on the same
Yukiko,
system,
can I have your
PS2,
cell
or do
number?
you think they should
Hey,
port
was this your
the
plan all
PS
along?
the PSP
No.
remake of
I got
Persona 3?
everybody's phone
Well,
number
not
except for
well.
hers.
I don't know
And
if you
the
call it a
Y
remake, but
section
certainly a
of my
port
address book needs some filling out.
with some extra content.
While we're on the subject, could you stop calling me at night just to
Because I
tell
think
dirty jokes?
people would have liked
really sound like a
the
pervert.
FES version to
Hey,
be ported
I'm
to
trying to have a
be
conversation
a
with
port for
Yukiko
Steam
here.
because I think that
That reminds me, I need to buy tofu.
that
on
one
my
I think
way
had a
home.
better presentation than the
Ooh, she didn't
PSP
hear a
version, if I
word
recall
said.
correctly.
Oh, really?
Okay then, the stakeout
Well,
is set for
well, when you think
tomorrow.
about it, say if you're playing Persona 3 on a
Killing
PS2, right?
people?
You can actually you can actually
I'm
walk
getting
around with
goosebumps.
your character and visibly and actually explore you know, the school, parts of the shopping mall, the dormitory, things like that. Whereas in the PSP version, you really
welcome
can't
home,
get
big
lost.
bro.
You just kind of like go left, right, because I guess the data in that game is just so compressed
Yeah.
that they only had enough memory available for the
target
dungeons
arrived at
themselves, the
school?
Tartarus dungeon,
Yes,
where you can actually run around and
Visual ID
explore.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Target arrived in zone near
So,
the
so I
end of his
think
mess
maybe
break,
people would
with mother issue
rather
rations
see
in hand.
the
Current status,
FES,
in the bathroom, fixing his hair.
Persona 3
The
FES,
target was
just
acting
for the
nervous.
sake
I
of
left
the
my position
presentation,
before
I
he had a
think.
chance to pick on me.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
I wonder what kind of plans they made.
Yeah, I
Didn't
wonder
seem like
why
he
they
knew
made
that boy
plans.
very
Because it
well.
seemed like they seems like
Well,
Kanji
I
doesn't
think
know him
there's
all that
something
well,
more
so.
subtle.
Well, they just met.
he's
You
here.
know, it's like,
Yeah.
would you ever make plans with someone that you just met that day?
No.
Stranger danger?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't keep you waiting, I hope.
No, I just got here too.
What in the world was that?
Anyways, we gotta hurry after them or we'll lose them.
Okay.
All right, so
then
now,
let's
at
split
this
up into two
point,
groups.
if I
One
remember
team will
correctly,
follow
yes,
Kanji,
soon after
and the
this,
other will
this is
stake
where I
out the
think
shop.
you activate the
Roger that. How should we
Priestess
split the
Arcana.
teams?
I don't think it really particularly matters who you pick. I think the game eventually
that's
gets
fine
you
with
to be paired off with
Man, they're
Yukiko
almost
anyways.
out of
Well, the main
sight.
character
Come on,
anyways gets
Yosuke.
paired off with Yukiko.
So I'm pairing up with Chie? Okay.
So I don't really think it means.
need to
I don't
pretend
really
we're
think
on
it
a
changes
date to
anything
make it
at
look
all. I
natural.
think it's scripted to
Not
go
in a million
MC
years.
Yukiko.
There'll be no need for that if we stay out of sight. Sheesh.
Huh.
Let's hurry up and go.
All right, so here we go.
And actually, I still
if those
remember
two will be all right.
when I first got Persona 5. That was like way back in 2017. I mean, I'm talking about the original Persona 5, not
That
not the
leaves us
Royal,
in charge of staking out the
which did come out
textile
last year.
shop. So, shall we?
I actually remember getting Persona 5, and then shortly after, when they released some of their DLC, I got all the costume sets. One of the costumes for Morgana was actually the Teddy outfit.
Oh my god. That Teddy
Sorry about
outfit.
the wait.
Yeah, and
This one's
yeah,
for
that was, and they also had like all the school uniforms too.
Everything
Yeah.
seems fine
From
with
Persona
this
4,
shop.
Persona
I
3.
hope it stays that way.
What's
Do
even
you
cool
think
is
the
that
culprit
they
will
even
come?
came with the themes that wore along with it.
Do you think the culprit will come?
Now I think yeah, in this one I think you need max courage to pick the third option.
Yeah.
Then we
So I
need
just
to
have
keep
to
our
go for
eyes
the top
open.
one.
Yeah, if you're playing New
It'd
Game
be
Plus and
scary
you
if
carried
the
all your
culprit
previous
did show
stats
up.
over, then you would be able
But
to
if they do, I'll do what I can to help you catch
uh,
them. You will
then you
save
would be
my
able to pick
life.
that choice.
I don't want to be the only one doing nothing. I mean, I'm sure there's something I can do. Oh,
Oh yeah. Now
Sorry.
as far as New
I
Game
went on and
Plus,
on without
I
realizing.
guess I'll get this out of the way right now. Yes, I
I'm
will also be
nervous.
attempting the optional
I've never
super
chatted
boss
with
that you
a
can
boy
do
my
for New
age
Game
like
Plus,
this before.
as well
She,
as
of course, has no problem getting along with guys because of her
as well as being able
I
to
think she's
transfer
had
my
more
new Plus
fun hanging
stats
out with you and
to
Yosuke
take
lately.
on the Reaper at every
Same's
given
true for
dungeon
me.
in the game.
Oh my god, just no with that thing, no.
So consider that to be a bit of a bonus, if you will. Alright, so we finally established the Priestess Arcana here.
Nice.
This is scripted to go this way. Thankfully, though, we're a high enough level to actually fuse a Priestess Persona that we can use. Now, but for some reason, I was able to actually pick this option. I think
Okay.
it's because I
You
had my
won't?
courage
Can't always
at like
answer since I
level
help out
rank
around the
3, I
inn.
think it was.
Feel free to
I
call
was able to get
anytime.
that.
You exchanged cell numbers with Yukiko. So nothing happened over at the shop.
No, nothing really. It's just like them getting to know each other a little better. Meanwhile,
Man, this is weird.
Yeah, we definitely
Awkward.
stand out.
No, I mean them.
what the way Chie is
this
kind of like
weird
on like all
feeling about
fours for a
them.
second, and
And
Yosuke's
Yosuke's
is
down
right on
about-
top.
Weird?
Yes.
That was weird.
You know, I never
put it.
I never
Maybe it's just my
drew the kind of image in my
imagination.
head. So what
Hey,
you're
how
saying
do you
is,
think
it
the
looks
others
like
are doing?
he's about to ban
Beats
her.
me.
Yeah.
For all
Doggy
we know,
style
he's hitting
banner.
on Yukiko as we speak.
Yeah, no. He's not like you. Yukiko
You know,
doesn't
I
seem to
wonder
be
if Chie would have
interested in
really
that stuff
noticed that
anyway.
Yosuke was standing right
Wait,
behind her
are
on
you
top
saying he's
like that.
interested in
I wonder how
her?
she would have reacted. They
I
probably
wouldn't
would have
know.
blown the
We
whole
don't
cover.
really talk about that kind of stuff.
Then I say it.
Now
You
I'm
know
even
something,
more
don't you?
suspicious. You know something, don't you?
I seriously don't know. It's not like
yeah,
we've been
okay,
hanging
buddy.
out that long.
The hell are you two doing?
Oh, well, you see, we're just two crazy lovebirds.
What do you mean, bird?
Play along, bird brain.
Didn't I see you guys yesterday?
Purely coincidence.
on.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
just
this
so
is
happened
this
that
is
we were
where
walking behind you
after the
guys
cover
for
gets blown,
coincidence.
all is lost,
Hey,
and they're
our
still
houses
trying
are
to save it.
just over that way, so we'll be going now.
Look, we weren't planning on getting in you guys' way. And
I guess okay,
strange
Chie,
about
Guys.
it either.
I guess Chie assumed that Kanji was
Strange.
Why can't you keep your big mouth
was going on a
shut?
date with this son of a young man.
Damn it!
You know what? At this part right here, I
See
was
what you
tempted to
think?
I was tempted to turn
You
off
got it
the
all wrong.
auto
Hey,
auto
you
advanced
listen?
dialogue and just let this
Seriously,
just keep
ain't
happening
like that.
over and over again. I was so tempted to do that, but I forgot that happened. So, so unfortunately we don't get to
We
see that.
regret
But
to
that would be a
inform
great GIF.
That our mission failed.
That would be a great GIF
There
if
was
someone
nowhere
can
to hide.
No.
could do that.
Let's
Just
wait
have
here
him
a
run
little
around in
longer.
circles,
Maybe
going
Kanji
absolutely
can come
nowhere.
home.
Yeah.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? What are those stupid lovebirds I just saw?
Couple.
Why are you assholes following me around?
I mean, I just don't. I mean, they'll try to follow
ain't
him
saying
around
this is you
to
guys'
see if there's
fault.
anything strange.
Damn it.
Well, couldn't the idea just simply be, let's just go talk
Hey,
to him, like
Mind if we ask something?
they kind of are right
Has
now,
anything strange
except
happened to you lately?
I don't know.
Huh?
I mean,
Strange.
but I guess what makes it
Strange
entertaining is they
stuff,
come up
huh?
with these
Are you
convoluted
saying
ways
that I'm
to
strange?
get
Yosuke, you idiot.
No, I didn't mean.
You shitheads better get the hell out of my face.
Oh,
or I'm
excuse me, I have a
taking you
burp there.
down.
They come up with these convoluted ways. I think,
Wait,
yeah, this is a
why?
funny scene. I think it
I
happens
look
right
like
here.
I'm joking.
Yeah, Yosuke runs into a sign
Yep.
and just runs off afterwards. And Kanji somehow does not catch up to him like that. Like, you would think that if you run into a sign or something like that, or run into a wall, you'd be like
Well,
staggered or
nothing
be
happened
like
today, so I guess
Yeah.
everything's
stumbling
okay.
for a second.
It's already been a few days since he appeared on the Midnight Channel. If this is
Or
anything like
or
Yukiko's
was it
case,
like
it'll
he
happen
came
soon.
close to contact
Then we can't let our
with the
guard
sign,
down.
but then stopped
I think
himself
we
at the
should come back
last
tomorrow
second?
to check up on him.
Yeah.
Looks like we got no choice. Let's go home. I'm wiped.
Oh, so that went well.
Not. Welcome back.
Oh, welcome
Yes,
home, big
indeed.
bro.
Welcome back.
No, I'm all nice and dry. But yeah, at this point, this is all just mandatory anyways. And let's see, how good of a job did they do to making sure Kanji was safe?
Hello? It's Yukiko. I'm sorry to call so late.
Not a very good job, it seems like.
Kanji-kun seems to be missing. I had some calls to make for the inn, so I called the textile shop as well. When I spoke to Kanji-kun's mother, she told me that he'd left the house and hasn't
Uh-oh.
returned since.
SpaghettiOs.
She did say that this happens all the time, but
Do you remember that commercial?
what do you think?
You remember that SpaghettiOs commercial when you were a kid?
I don't know.
I
When did
think
that come
so
out,
too.
though?
He could be.
The commercial? It had to
It's
been in
going
the
to rain
90s, I
again
think.
tonight.
I was born in
Maybe the
93.
Midnight Channel will come
Well,
on. They
maybe
will know for
mid
sure if
90s.
something
Maybe
happened to
you were a bit
Kanji-kun
too
or
young to
not. I'll make
remember.
sure to
Yes.
check out the TV
Okay,
at
fair
midnight.
enough.
Talk to you later.
But I remember that being a thing. I never tried SpaghettiOs, contrary to anybody else's childhood dreams.
It's still raining. Something may appear on TV.
I think something will appear on the TV.
Let's find out.
Aha!
Hello,
news?
Catchy name, by the way. Bad Bathhouse.
Yep.
Tonight I'll introduce a superb site for those searching for sublime love that surpasses the separation of the sexes. I'm your host, Kanji Tatsumi, serving you this scandalously special sneak-in report. Goodness gracious, just imagine the things that might happen
All
to
the
me
things
there.
that happen to him in there. So
Well then,
he doesn't mind
let's get this
throwing
show on the
himself
road.
and
Toodaloo.
I guess in the bathhouse where
I
nothing
like
but
a
his
running
towel.
animation right there, though. Looks like Waluigi.
Wow, Luigi. Yeah, and now imagine Waluigi running like this with wearing nothing but his towel. Seems completely out of character, don't you think? Alright, so we need to go back to the TV at some point, but unlike,
Damn it, it's just what we were afraid of.
yeah, I think I remember now what happened from there. Unfortunately, unlike the bit with Yukiko, you can't just jump into the TV right away, because unfortunately our scouter, Teddy,
Superb sight for those searching for sublime love.
well,
I just don't get it.
this will come up in a
Anyways,
second.
We better hurry and come up with a plan tomorrow.
Yeah, he decided to go to bed at 12:05 at night. Well, technically 12:05 in the morning.
Yep. During school hours.
Hey, you know what? Looking at this now, this game is like taking place 10 years in the past.
Given the pattern so far,
Yep.
Kanji's already inside the TV.
I wonder what the Midnight Channel really
Like,
is.
Persona 4 originally came out in 2008, so at that point, it would be like 3 years
I
in the
thought
future.
It was one of those paranormal things, but when I gave it a try, it was real. Turns out it's actually connected to another world.
If there's a rumor going around, that means a bunch of people are watching it.
How did the rumor go?
Stare into a TV turned off
into a
on
turned-off
rainy
TV
night.
on a rainy
I wonder
night.
if you would tell that rumor
one in their right
to
mind would try something that ridiculous, don't you
to
think?
any naive
Unless
person. Do
someone
you think they would
urged them
actually
to.
try it?
But if you actually try, it does
think
work.
so?
I don't know.
And not just once. If this rumor
I
spreads
don't
and everyone
know.
starts watching
Were you
the
ever
Midnight
into like
Channel,
juicy gossip or anything like that?
Could cause
No.
a huge panic.
if Teddy is right, the missing people
Was
themselves
there
create
juicy
the stuff
gossip
we
at
see.
during your high
So
school
it's
days?
not random.
That was
It's
gossip. I never
specifically
really
related
much
to
into
whoever
it.
goes missing.
As you kind of just basically just stayed out of it.
Yukiko had a show too.
Yeah.
But she doesn't remember doing anything
That
like
does
that.
sound wise, yeah. Only
This
bad
may be
things
a
if you
little
get
off
into the
subject,
juicy
but
scoops.
The culprit is probably watching the shows that come on, right?
No doubt. He's probably sitting back and enjoying. Oh, wait a sec. I bet he is enjoying it. He's probably laughing his head off watching the show that comes on after he throws people into the TV.
Ah, I get it. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Ugh. Now when I
Image
think
of
of
a
the killer, I
total
get this image of a
Yeah,
total sicko.
you're
I wanna
kind
see
of on,
everything
on the
about
right
you,
track.
Yuki-chan.
The killer in
Yep.
question would be indeed a total sicko.
Wait. So if people saw Yukiko's show, do you think people were watching what happened to me too? Oh, that is it! That killer is dead meat!
I wouldn't
Ugly
blame her.
footprints all over his face! Guys, first we save
Oh,
Kanji,
she
then we
is
crush the killer.
beyond
Finally,
pissed.
we crush
Well,
the
she
killer
just
and send him
restated
to
her
hell. Got it?
well she's just said that twice.
Yep.
You just caught that, yeah.
And hey, level up, rank up with the investigation team.
Yep. Now rank 3. Of course, because this is a comic relief sort of scene, she can't help herself
Gee,
that
Those
they
last
should
two
say
were
the same thing twice.
thing.
Oh boy, here we go.
I know.
I mean, do you say everything twice?
No. If I do, I never remember when I do it.
Like, do you instantly forget a sentence that you said and it just repeat it again?
Hey, Teddy, someone's here, right?
Sometimes I do.
Oh,
Because
yep,
it's fun.
I think someone's here.
So it's fun. So it's fun
Do you know where he is?
to basically be
know.
repetitious.
We think it's
For me, it
Ren
is,
and
yes.
Kanji.
Like,
I don't
when was the
know.
first time that you can recall you ever said anything
wrong?
twice,
Not
like
feeling
in a
well?
row?
Well, I sniff
Not
and I
sure.
sniff, but I still can't tell where the smell comes from.
Aren't you thinking
Okay,
too much
so
about
I was alluding
too many
to
things?
a
I
couple
mean,
minutes
last time
ago
you were
was
wondering
this.
about who you really are and
So
how
for
long
every
you've
new
been
so,
here. Your
so
head's
for every
empty
new
to
target that
begin
gets
with,
thrown
dude.
into the TV,
Don't stress out over stuff too much.
when you go to the TV world, you have to go to your
You're
scouter.
right.
For right now is Teddy, and
Whoa.
he unfortunately
he's
can't
seriously
seem
down
to
about this.
If you can't figure out where Kanji
track
is,
down what Kanji is because he doesn't know Kanji,
we
hasn't
can't
heard
just
anything
wander
about
around
him
aimlessly
at
in
all.
a place like this.
So, what you would have to do is you have to
I
talk to
know what
people in
might
town
help.
that can
You
offer
should give me a
clues
clue about this Kanji
to
person.
what
It's just a
what they can
feeling
tell us
I
about
have.
Kanji.
I think I
Yeah.
can
And then
concentrate
and
better
then
with
if
it. Do you have
the
anything that could give me a good
and then if the
understanding
intel
of
is
it?
good enough,
Something about Kanji, huh?
then he
I
would
can't
be
really
able
think of
to use
anything
it
besides
to,
all
I
the
guess, sniff
rumors
him
about
out,
him.
and
Yeah, it's
we
not like we know him that well.
just get a new location.
I just need some
So,
sort of
in other
hint.
words,
Something that
the
tells
first
me
dungeon we
what
had to go
he's
to
really
was a
like.
castle. The next dungeon we'll
Why
be
don't we
going
ask
to is
around
an
and
actual
find people who know
bathhouse.
Kanji-kun personally?
So if he gets more info about Kanji, you might be able to help us out more.
Basically, yeah.
What kind of information, though? That is the million-dollar question.
That is indeed. And this is like one of those things where I think it's gonna take more than one day for you to gather all the information. So I believe the deadline will be around early June. I think the first week of June. For you to rescue Kanji. Otherwise, just like the thing with Yukiko, game over.
Too late. Game over, pal.
Alright, so I jumped in the Velvet Room here because I wanted to fuse a few personas. I wanted to get a Priestess persona. I got Saki Mitama.
Nice. And you jump cut, because it took you a while to do it.
Yeah, I did. And I also got Jack Frost.
Sweet.
Jack Frost is an interesting persona because here's the weird thing. He's one of the early game personas. He's like one of the early game personas where if you keep him to level 25, he'll get the move Mind Charge.
What does that do?
It doubles your special attack for the next turn.
Nice.
Like, you know how there's also Power Charge as well. It powers up your physical attack for the next turn.
Yes, I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah, so it's basically that. Fun fact: Tokyo Mirage Sessions has basically the same moveset from Shin Megami Tensei, except they changed Mind Charge to Concentrate. But it does basically the same thing. It powers up your magical attack for the next turn.
Yeah, yeah. I understand.
Yeah, it is rather interesting that women's feelings can be hurt much more easily than guys could. Is this because, like, and this I'm only asking you, is it because, like, they're a bit more delicate?
Mm-hmm. Huh.
Alright, so that's the first hint you're gonna get. So if you're not really sure on who to talk to, make sure you talk to every NPC that you can around town until you get a prompt from the game telling you where to go next. And don't worry, it won't take up any time during the day or anything like that. You have to do something like progressive, like hanging out with someone or going to a beef bowl shop or something.
Yeah.
That'll take up a portion of your day.
Yeah, so now you're forced to return here tomorrow.
Right. So with that in mind, we will have to wait till the next day to return to Junes and see if we can find the slender-looking boy that we saw hanging out with Kanji earlier.
Yeah. So what are we doing today? In terms of actually getting the day to progress, as you said earlier.
Well, getting the day to progress, I think that I go back to the classroom. I think I have to collect a reward for the girl on the rooftop mission. Because once you do the mission, you have to talk to the person that set you on the mission in the first place to get your reward. So here it is.
Go home. Go big or go home?
Pretty much. And then I think I'm trying to remember what I do here. I know I spent time with someone. Just trying to remember who it was. It might have been the Sun Arcana, actually. Or Well, but actually, before I do that, I do accept I think a couple more quests that popped up.
Yes, Mrs. Sofu. Sure, we'll help you with that.
All right, this is like another one of those fetch quests where
The fetch quest.
yeah, where you have to revisit a dungeon that you've already completed just to be able to pick up the item.
Going into the practice building.
Yeah, I think this is where you find the oh yeah, I think I accepted one more quest where I rank up the confidant, but yeah, this is one more quest. There we go. So the next time we do meet, I'm gonna be completing this day. I believe I spent time with someone. Don't quite remember. I'll have to
Look back at the footage.
look back at the footage and see what I did. But I know I do something.
Yep. Oh my god. Yep.
That's all I do. That's all you know. I do something.
Yes, he actually makes progress here.
All right. So that's all the time we have for right now. We'll see how this mission goes for rescuing Kanji. Until then, see you guys later. Stay safe.
Yep. You guys see ya.